Today is the day I've been dreading for a little while now. Ever since I prepped the carrot bed, I've been dreading this day. Today, we're going to be sowing 2,000 carrot seeds. Because in the carrot video we're prepping the bed, I said it was 2,000 for the whole area. I was wrong. It's 2,000 per succession. Yeah, so, yay! And I got to do it by hand because this area is just too small to use a machine or a seeder or anything like that. And I haven't quite come up with a jig where I can put it in, because ideally you need pelletized seeds for a nice little board with perfect holes and perfect spacing and stuff like that, but pelletized carrot seeds are really expensive. So let's do it by hand. Sort of made up a jig to help me with the spacing to make sure everything's right, but other than that, really need to get into it. It's going to take a while. Whānau, whānau, I'm Mitch, and this is the average life. It's not bad. There is a few little weed seeds that tried to sprout with no luck, obviously. And we'll sow our carrots. Mauri's going to be naughty today. You can hear that. So we'll sow our carrots, and we'll put the top back over and leave it for another couple weeks. And then after a few days, I'll come out every day and just check. As soon as you see your first little sprouts, that's when we take it off. But for now, yeah, concentrate. So this is my jig. And my spacing markings there. And I've got my 55 rows pinned out. So I'll get start there. Start up here. There. Like so. That probably makes no sense to you guys. So we got each marking alternating rows on each side, so I flip it over as I go. And then I've got holes drilled along there. My thoughts was to put a pin in each here and then a string line across here, so I know to keep this straight. I'm wondering if that's really going to work. I could just line this board up with each hole, really. I don't need the string line, do I? It's silly. Anyway, and I'll use my, I lost it already. Damn it. Oh, just marked out a little screw. 1 centimeter, 10 mil, as a dibber to mark out our holes. I'm not looking forward to this. I might need my knee pads for this. But basically within this space, there'll be 2,000 carrots. They will be shoulder to shoulder all the way through as they grow. How big they get, they might not be as big as some of the ones where you give them plenty of space to grow, but when you go to the supermarket, do you really look for the massive carrots? Unless you're questionable, but ideally you want to buy a carrot that's just, the perfect size of what you want to use it for that particular meal. So that's what I'm trying to aim for, is nothing big and fancy or anything like that, but nothing too small, something that you can buy, and that one carrot will be perfect for that one meal, or 2 carrots, or whatever. What do I do with my carrots? Oh, this always happens. That's why things take so long for me to do things. I'm always forgetting something. So we're sowing Scarlet Naties. It's really good all-round carrot, sort of medium length, and should have about a 60-day turnaround. So, fingers crossed. Smells weird. Back in my pocket. Definitely going to have to come up with another method when we go to do the succession, because these boards won't work, obviously, because there's going to be carrots growing here. So I obviously can't put that board here next time. So I've got 3 weeks to come up with something new. Should have come up with something new when I knew I was doing this. Really. Like, where's that concrete end? Is this going to be enough space? Now, normal people, people that are sane, normally just dig a furrow and sprinkle the seeds in, cover it over as they germinate and start to sprout. I'll thin them out to perfect spacing. but not me. I always have to do something hard. That's not going to work. It's just too close together. No.
1, 2, 3, go.
This isn't going to work, I don't think. I might have to pivot. Because I'm dropping too many seeds in one hole. You want to help Dad do this one?
No.
No? You in a mood? Is Mr. Valen in the mood? Hey? We are finished just in time because it is starting to rain. It wasn't supposed to rain this afternoon, but it's raining. Which would work really well if I wasn't covering this up because this needs to be watered in, but I'll water it in anyway. So, because I didn't do it so deep and I ended up doing it with the tweezers, it took so long. I think nearly 4 hours. I'm going to just slightly cover the whole thing with vermiculite. Because when I go to put the water on, because the seeds are so small, if the water hits it a little bit too hard, it'll just blow them out of their little holes that I put them into. Ideally, I should have, which I forgot to do, I should have pre-wet the whole bed so it's nice and wet at first, which would help the seeds stick to the soil better too. Alright, it's pretty well covered. Oh no, I stood on the edge of the bed. Why? I don't know why I'm covering it, that's not going to fix it. Oh well, that was silly. Choice of having big ass feet. Alright, next. I'll water this in, nice and light, make sure it's nice and wet, so that will initiate the germination, and I'll put the cover back over the top. The biggest thing with carrots, they need to stay wet the whole way through until they start to sprout. Then you can take the cover off. If you never put a cover on, you need to be out here every day wetting it, sometimes multiple times a day. Make sure that soil stays wet the whole time. Or I can leave it for 5 minutes. The rain, Mother Nature can just do it for me. I better get out of here because my camera's getting wet. I'll see you in the next one.